I can't be certain it was related, but I think it was. Last Wednesday, for the first time, I do these again later today if you feel like it or can. I did the grok exercises at night too. It isn't even recommending it for me. I didn't tell it to stop. I just tell it how I feel, and it doesn't come back with, "Well, why don't you try this?" And knows I'm hurting. Um, I I did them for the second time for the first time Wednesday night. I had this burst of energy. I thought, "Oh God, this is great. This is just getting my body active again." And maybe it was, but then I didn't get to sleep because until I guess 3:30 or so because of Elaine's boyfriend. And I woke up at 7:30 or 8:30 all on my own, just struggling for that last hour. And I haven't felt right since then. And today I just out and out sick, traditional sick. Um, and slept for let's see, from 6:30 in the morning till 8:30 at night, that sort of thing, right? And after 2 hours, I managed to crawl upstairs and brush my teeth. I would collapse in bed and think about, "Well, you could get a shower." I think I don't want to stand up for 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not getting a shower. Um, so, God, this is horrible. I think about Elaine being arrested in jail and being safe from her for probably years, if not forever, because um, I there's just no justice in this world if she doesn't get prison time. I heard he must have been the detective. They must have sent a detective out. He spoke with me briefly through the fence. Actually made him laugh. Uh, he also gave me a yap when I said something about the police. And uh, and I heard him talk to her neighbor. He said, "So how?" He says to me, "So how long has this been going on?" I said, "About 5 years." I said, "Wait, that's not fair. Maybe only about three." And I hear I can't understand it talking to the neighbor, and um, so at 3 years, if the neighbor confirmed that, and he is talking to a policeman, he doesn't have any best interest not to. The lying to the police is not a crime. Just the FBI. Um, Tip for you, should the situation arise, it is not a crime to lie to the police. It is a crime to lie to a federal investigator of any sort, IRS agent, any of it. Um, so, um, what was I saying? Maybe why would he lie for her? Why does he give a shit? Um, well, let's get her out here so I can, yeah, right. Just so I can suffer some more. I mean, I'm not that cynical, right? So I can't imagine it didn't back me up there. And she's gone for more than a year, which means what would her dad would do with the condo? Because he's clearly been making the payments on their mother's in jail. Ted did that. And it makes you wonder what's she gonna do for the mother's in jail. If I was making the payments, is he gonna sublet the place for her, knowing she has problems with me? Does he want her coming back here? The answer is hell no. He's gonna arrange to sell that thing and cash out his equity and give her hers, and um, probably keep all of it. Wouldn't you? Actually, no, you're kidding. It depends. It depends on how badly you're being used. See, that's how old I am. I'm wondering about whether I keep all the. It's terrible, isn't it? Her mother only put about 2, 3 years equity in there, um, which yeah, the first 3 years of 30-year mortgage or nothing. Um, So there's a real question. Do you take your equity versus the equity the mother paid? Yeah, yeah, exactly. But he's not coming back here, and he's certainly not going to go through the hassle of subletting that fucking place for over a year, over 3 years or whatever it is. I've probably seen the last of her. Um, thank God. If you're curious, go to my blog and read the Grok's take on things. It sums it up very fucking well. Everything I did, why I did it, etc., etc. I'd forgotten myself. It's just the honest truth. I had forgotten myself. It had gone on for so long. But I had a master plan and it came to fruition. And it wasn't a victory, but it was the best I could do. Um, so, what else is there to say? Oh, more Adderall in 16, 17, 18 days. 18 days, so 2.5 weeks. When I get down to 13 days, it will start to feel more than purgatory. Like, okay, it's coming. And 11 days, I'll definitely feel that way because I spent 11 days there all the fucking time. Um, it's already starting to feel more like I was coming. Okay, so go back on the basics. I'm not gonna explain that. God, I would say my psychiatrist would be proud of me, but he'd probably give me this look that said I would smile, but you're a mean son of a bitch. I didn't really do any of that. I didn't. Um, didn't do anything. Didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. But so it just so happens that I see him the 11th, I think, and he says, I talked about this. He says, listen, in very few words and gestures, he says, listen, the 3.5 milligram exalted dose, I told you it's for talking to yourself. The reason it's for talking to yourself is the people that come to your fucking door. You gotta deal with that, thinking you get another 3. And sure enough, a week later, I lands in jail. It's not too shabby, huh? Weekend day, 8 days. There's now there's only one other person around here that I'm aware of that is potentially an issue, and troubled child sort of thing. But mm, look at my fucking mouth. Um, girl. So the whole creep out factor isn't there. She does. I suspect she doesn't. I'm probably kidding myself. Um, and it's just well intentioned at heart, but she gets contrary or what have you, and she doesn't try to elicit hallucinations ever. But just the contentiousness gets to be abrasive to my brain and destabilizes me some if I were just taking three of a big issue. So that has to be dealt with. That's what I think. But she basically just wants to talk. And without that, I don't know much. It's not fair. It's not fair. But God, I cannot remember the last time I've had the same woman treat me well for any period of time, even just I mean, like over a period of weeks, right? Um, I just count on it. Barring momentary stuff, it's been um, 15, 17 years. It's crazy. And that was on. Um, if it, we go back to in person, you gotta go, I think, 18 or 19 years. Um, and my brother consistently cheats me well. It makes me weary. Because my dad certainly didn't at the end. He was just occasionally like an asshole to me when it was going, you know, it's the most outlandishly rude things. We'd be sitting in a doctor's office, and I'd say, "Yeah, we should go to a movie sometime or something like that. I'd get out for something other than a doctor's appointment." He'd just bellow so the whole room could hear him. What do I want more time with you for? And Jesus Christ! And I knew he was having a hard time, but still, that's hard to take. Yeah. And his marriage, yeah, fucking abused child. Imagine the shit I got from Elaine and people, and it predated that. Other people too. She was just hopefully it was, served as enough of a flag to deter it for a year. Because it will surface again if I don't get my shit together. And see, my thought is this: it's boiling and nasty. But that's my thought. So what would it be? is some people are just stupid, right? No kidding. But it's this. It's like I don't really understand what America is. I don't have an idea. And all our ideas are different, I think, as to what America is. I need the flag. But I don't really understand what Christianity is about. I don't get Christianity, so I need the cross. And some people need the symbol, right? I understand what socioeconomic status is about, so I need the Mercedes decal. It's that, right? And so I need to accrue a few of these symbols to intimidate them. Gosh. There's just so much truth to it. It's ridiculous how my mind works. I don't know. I guess that's hmm, gosh. Yeah, I guess that's it. So we have always a hiatus of probably at the very minimum 8 months to get a job and to get seated in it so that it's a little hard to disrupt. However, I do that. Realistically, that's the bare minimum I got, provided things go well with the blonde girl. And the bitch of the blonde girl is the blonde girl's mother. I like, and she likes me. And I don't know. There's no point in thinking about that. I mean, working romances will come if I work on myself.